afternoon, and good evening, and even good night to whoever is going to be watching this episode. And I am very apologetic because we have a little bit delayed when it comes to the episode. The last episode was when we had Mahesh here, and now today we are going to have him here again because of reasons best known to us, but we are very apologetic on that. Welcome to the 369 podcast. Today we are going to do something very I've used very three times, very simple, but at the same time it's going to be very rich in terms of content. Today we are going to do something about the 100 strong. 100 strong is not something that I'm going to explain it to you, but we are going to have our guest, which has been here and will always be here to explain what we mean by the 100 strong. One of the greatest people that I've ever met and I've ever interviewed is here, and he is one of the youngest and one of the most, we can call them ambitious people in life I've ever met. This is Mr. Madaga's opportunity and even moment right now to do and to explain what we mean by the 100 strong. Take it away, Mheshimiwa.
Asante. Thank you so much, my
Yes,
brother.
yes.
It's been a while since we were here.
Yeah.
And I honestly take this as an honorable privilege to be back on this bench. Do we call this one's bench or we...
Yeah, it's a bench. But we have been here now. This is the second time.
Yes.
And I am actually very happy to have you here. It's not very easy to have somebody here.
Asante.
Yes.
So it's my pleasure to be here. My name is Michael Madaga, just in case for the person who may be watching me for the first time. I am a son of Vihiga, born by the people of Vihiga, by the people of Vihiga, and for the people of Vihiga. And no wonder that is coming so strongly in my slogan, a man from the people, for the people, and by the people. I have run for the position as senator for Vihiga in 2022 and garnered an exceptionally meaningful and very encouraging foundational votes that have given me the strength to vie again and correct every error or every weak point that I had, and to be able to conquer Vihiga this time round. Vihiga deserves better in terms of oversight, representation, and legislation as senator. And thank you. You have asked about 100 strong.
Yes.
And basically, the concept of 100 strong lies within the slogan that you've already heard me talk about.
Yes.
A senator from the people, by the people, and for the people.
Yeah.
And with this, I mean, when you have a senator that is self-made,
Yes.
then this senator, to some extent, lacks an oversight and lacks accountability and lacks people that can call him to action.
Yes.
I am therefore looking forward to being made, produced and made by the people of Vihiga.
Yes.
And for this reason, I am giving the people of Vihiga and beyond, because I am not quoting in the words of one of the senators in this country who said he is a senator from his county.
Yes.
He is a senator from his county, but of the Republic of Kenya. So it means even beyond being elected as senator for Vihiga, from Vihiga, I will be serving in the National Senate, in the Senate, to represent issues equally affecting the Republic of Kenya. And therefore that means even in the 100 strong, we are inculcating people who are not necessarily residents of Vihiga. So back to the point, what is 100 strong?
And that is what I wanted, Yanni, to ask you before we continue.
100 strong.
Yes, yeah.
Basically, like I have said, I am creating, I have given and I'm providing an opportunity for people who wish to invest in good leadership.
Yes.
People who wish to make a senator that they can call to order. People who wish to make a senator by themselves through very small or big contributions that they can be proud of. And you know, whoever has made you has the responsibility to call you to order.
Yes.
When your parent takes care of you, anytime you see a call from them, you almost get into what they are correcting you into, because first of all they made you, and they have a right to correct you.
Yes.
So this is the reason why I have this idea of 100 Strong has been born, to bring together just a team of 100 people. Politics is resources, my brother.
Yes.
And without resources, it becomes pretty difficult to move around and sell out an agenda.
Yeah.
We have very good leaders in this country who have lacked resources to be able to make a meaningful impact, and therefore we have now left politics to be defined as a rich man's game, be defined as a rich man's reservation. And for this reason, I am looking forward to 100 people, just 100 friends who will be the pioneers to fund this movement of Senator Madaga. 100 people, each one of them giving into this kitty 2,000 shillings, for instance, gives us 200,000 shillings. 200,000 broken into every month, and broken into 4 weeks, it means 50,000 shillings every week. When you have at my level, because I am not doing politics of tokenism, I am doing politics of impact. So with 50,000, I'll be able to mourn with families that are mourning in Vihiga. With 50,000, I'll be able to reach out to a widow who doesn't have a shelter, and we construct a meaningfully decent small shelter for them. 50,000 weekly will be in a position to pay school fees to several children in day schools and mid-boarding schools, so that we can save that future. Remember, some of us that have come to this far, there are people who invested in us, some of them whom we have never even met. So therefore, this I'm calling upon, and as we do this, we are actually scaling an impact and covering an impact on the ground, and by extension managing our presence, and spreading the message of Michael Madaga. So that, in a synopsis, is the introduction to the 100 Strong. Just a team of pioneer 100 people who believe that politics of Vihiga can be an investment by the ordinary people, the middle income people.
Not by just the Getikali people. We call them Getikali, the dynasties.
Not a reserve for the rich, not a reserve for the dynasties, not a reserve for anybody.
This is what I'm getting from you, Mahesh.
Yes.
We have been experiencing politics in every level, not even the countrywide level or anything, even in terms of even MCA level. We have been experiencing any politics in terms of lazima huyu mtu akuwe ni mtu wa kutoka kwa geti fulani. This is what you want to do. You want to make sure that now this is the opportunity for the people to make sure they be able to do something for their own person. And it is the politics for the people.
Like I said in my introduction, a senator from the people. From the people means one amongst us has come up to offer candidature for Senate. By the people. It means these people are the ones who are behind my candidature. They are the ones who are behind me, sponsoring me, encouraging me, guiding me, advising me. Because the 100 Strong does not just stop at the fundraising of 2,000 shillings every month. But from these, I have technocrats, I have policy makers, I have media, I have every team that is going to make us effective.
Yes.
So basically, when you talk about from the people, I am from amongst the community.
Yeah.
By the people, I have people that are pushing me for the people. Now that now brings in the element of responsibility.
Yeah.
For the people, it now calls me to action, calls me to responsibility, and calls me to work and unbiasedly. I mean, without any bias, without any prejudice, and without any favorism, because I am a people-sponsored candidate from themselves. So this is the reason why I am for this idea that a time has come when now we give an opportunity to leadership that is transparent, to leadership that is futuristic, to leadership that is visionary.
Yes.
That is Michael Madaga for Senator Vihiga 2027.
And that being said, and well said, actually, you actually explained it well. Vihiga being a county that is very, I can say, very diverse.
Yes.
Vihiga has a lot of communities in it. Now, how are you going to make sure that the 100 people are well represented in your... I want you to say your definition, your expertise on looking for the 100 people, because let truth be said, you can get 100 people from the community maybe that you come from. And being a very diverse community, a diverse county, maybe the other communities may feel like they are not represented in the 100. So which kind of criteria are you using? Are you willing to expound more depending on, you may be able to have people from your community who have the same character, the same specialty with what you want, and there is another person from another community which is in Vihiga. Tell me how you're going to do it. I don't want to explain.
So this is it.
Yes.
The 100 strong is a founding principle.
Yes.
Like when we talk about the 3 brothers or 2 sisters or whatever, you realize that eventually when that vision grows and blossoms out, you'll find it now incorporates more than the 3 people. But at least it has a foundational story being established by 3 people. So the 100 is a significant number of dreamers. 100 people who dreamed about good leadership. And I can tell you, we are taking it at 2,000 shillings, for example, every member sponsoring with 2,000 shillings. But that does not limit someone who wants to give a million shillings. They are welcome. But remember, the principle is going small to create an impact. And for this reason, that's why in the same principle, we are not limiting. This is not a closed group. This is just an invitation, a call to invitation. You will not be surprised to find that the 100 strong has 1,000 members. Because the 100 strong is just a foundational vision of how a group of 100 people came together to support good leadership, good futuristic, visionary leadership in Vihiga for Senate that believes everything kind of stops and begins and stops with good legislation, able oversight, and able representation. And this is one of the inspirations that makes me vie for Senate and not at this point for any other, because I believe we can fix the laws. We can fix the legislations, we can fix oversight, and we can make able representation as a point of foundation to start with towards making the life of the people of Vihiga better, and also to create a platform of emulation from the rest of the counties, that you see whatever that is working in Vihiga can work for them elsewhere. So to answer your question, my brother, I want to say that this is a significant foundational theory that seeks to bring on board everybody. By the way, Vihiga is not just a home for the Tirikis, Maragolis, and Banyores. It is a home for Kenyans and even internationals who are residents in this country, and even visitors who are on touristic visas, and people who are legally mandated to be in this country. And therefore, each of them that is a resident in Vihiga, they deserve a voice even on this movement that is called 100 Strong for Senator Madaga.
And that goes back to my question, Mohesh. I really wanted you to tell us how we are going to incorporate everyone.
Yes.
Let me pull my mic a little bit closer so that for the purpose of the question that I had asked previously, because we have so many young people who are willing. We have people who are willing to spend money on artists, sherehe.
Yes.
We call it sherehe. People are willing to spend it on sherehe without any outcome.
Yes.
But they are willing to spend it on sherehe. But now, what is going to be the key factor to make that young person, I'm not saying that young person should not spend it on sherehe. What I'm asking is, at least he can sacrifice something little, which is what we are talking about, the 100 strong. Maybe he's in the list of the 100 strong.
Yes.
What is going to make that young person do something, the 100 strong, and you do something when it comes to you? What factor are you going to put into place to make sure that this young person is going to feel like, not even him, because maybe he may be doing it because of niaje Morio akiingia, mse wetu akiingia tuta, nowadays politics iko hivyo.
Yes.
But now we want to do away with that kind of politics where people are doing politics where they are benefiting out of something. My question is simple. What will make this young person, who doesn't even know you but is willing to join your group, and willing to do whatever you want them to do as a young senator, for him to know that sitapata faida ya saa hii ama sitapata faida akiingia, but Kenya nitapata ni kuwa tutaendelea kama county.
I want to assure that they will watapata faida immediately.
By saying immediately is very risky.
One of them. No. Immediately, and the immediately falls on this response.
Yes.
Leadership affects everything.
Okay.
Leadership changes everything. And the reason why I want you to look at immediately, not from what is going to come in your pocket at a personal gain, but immediately in terms of, for example, when I criminalize through law the intention not to equip a hospital in Mbale and put someone to account to it. Because, for example, right now, when you go to a hospital and you are having a patient, a friend of yours who has been involved in an accident, they need blood or they need emergency care, and there is no glove or there is no medicine or drugs in that hospital, and you lose that friend, do you know you have no one to put to account? And one of the things that I was intending and I intend to do is to come up with strategic legislation, progressive legislations that put everybody who is responsible for a matter into account. So, for example, when I come up with a law that affects and calls people to action and say, I have criminalized intentional failure to equip a hospital as a criminal offense, that a family can walk into any court of law in this country and sue anybody who was responsible for that, then that means everybody has been affected. Everybody has won. So that means that is one law that touches on the life of everybody, because now matters health touch on the life of everybody. I'm just answering that everybody in Vihiga and beyond, and in Kenya and internationally watching this, you can invest in Senator Madaga because you will benefit at a personal level. I intend to be very intentional in my oversight. I intend to be very intentional in my representation and the legislation. To answer that, additionally, is that it will give you a sense of ownership.
Yeah.
You know that element when you just sit somewhere and you take pride that, you know what, I sponsored that one. I made that senator.
Yes.
I literally made that senator. For purposes of pride and responsibility, you are happy that you took part in a democratic right towards making a good leader. And for that reason, you know, when you are indebted, when a leader is indebted to you, then it is a gain, I believe, as opposed to when you are the one who is indebted to a leader. We am praying for an opportunity where it is a leader who feels akona deni ya wananchi ya kuwafanyia kazi, as opposed to kiongozi anaona wananchi wako na deni yake kwa sababu aliwapea, alafu sasa now it is his time to get back what he lent or gave them. So let us change this conversation. I want the young people, the middle age, the elderly, to invest in Madaga, because I want to be indebted. I want to change tables round and be the one indebted to them and not necessarily them indebted to me.
And the conversation is very good, and we are actually doing it right when it comes to the nini. But another thing that we have been talking about, and when it comes to leadership, is when we find a lot of people now. Ours, we want to make sure that we have 100 strong, which are people coming from different parts of Vihiga, and even the whole nation beyond, whichever person is going to be interested, which is a good thing. But we are using a very good word, which is called the indebted factor. The indebted factor is also a factor that we have always been talking about when it comes to politics, because most of the politicians, you find they use that factor because they have to now repay back the people who supported them. We have presidents, they always want to have support from maybe business people, big business people and stuff. We have Nini. So now, for you, we want to make them 100.
Yes.
And yet, what we have been fighting against is because of the fact that there is one person that can do it, and then again is the only one who's going to benefit from maybe tenders from the county, tenders from the national government, if it's the president, if for you is legislation values and stuff. Now you're going to have a burden of around 100 people.
Yes, or more.
Because, even more.
You know, I've said that this is foundational. And I am intending to be just a man who has been sponsored by the county.
Now my question is, how are you going to make sure that these people don't put you on a chokehold? By a chokehold, I mean, maybe, let me use me as an example. You are my friend, and we have been friends for some time, and I love your ambition and stuff. I am going to be in your team. What will make me not to tell you that after you have been in the senatorial seat, you're now in the, it's a legislative seat. What thing will make sure that if I call you today and then I tell you I want you to do something. I want you to have a law when it comes to podcasting and stuff.
Yes.
What? And yet, I have been in your team for that time, and I have been one of your sponsors. Yes. What are the measures that you're going to make that this is only you doing not even a favor? This is you supporting Vihiga to grow.
Yes.
What is that? Because what I am going to be doing when I'm supporting you for the 12 months that we're headed to, someone like me will be like, I want to own Mheshimiwa Madaga.
Yes. What we are doing, Brother Levis, is we are calling upon open hearted partners and friends to support this vision without promising that I will get there and employ your brother.
That is what I want.
I am not going to guarantee that.
Yes.
Because what I'm not going to guarantee is I will not guarantee a selfish personal gain.
Yes.
I want to guarantee a populistic, a populist gain that involves everybody, the community, Vihiga, Western Kenya, and this country, and the world as a better place. So when you come to me with a proposal, because this team of the one that I've said they are going to make me to help me run, to call me to order, these are the people that will come to me and say, hey, on that cybercrime act of this and this and this of 2007, can we improve this to include this law that is going to safeguard podcast and this and this? And then we look at it. This is not something that's going to benefit you, Levis, because you are not the only one who is doing podcast. And then we look at it and broaden that and give it a broader scope so that it affects. It's a matter that touches on the youth. So you will have spoken on behalf of the youth. And remember, being a senator who is youthful and young, I also to some extent represents matters and interests of the youth in as much as I'm the senator for Vihiga. So I am looking at it in terms of, I want to be very clear from the onset that I don't want to be supported so that I go and now represent personal gains. That nataka ni kusupport so that utanisaidia nifikie president nipate tenda ya kujenga barabara. That is a bit selfish. But I would want us to look at the bigger picture. We want to make the world a better place. We want to make Kenya a better place in terms of laws. We want to make Vihiga as a senator working and effective and efficient in terms of oversight, legislation, and representation. So that is from the onset. I want us to get it right from the word go that we are looking into this for the bigger gain of everybody.
So my point, what I'm getting from your definition is whoever wants to do it should not want to do it because of selfish gain.
Let's be real.
Don't do it because of selfish gain.
Yes, because it will be too much.
It will be too much because
and unrealistic.
And also unrealistic. And that is why I really want to encourage people when it comes to whatever you have said. It is possible for us to do it. It is possible for us to do the 100 people, the 100 strong. But anyone who is coming into the 100 strong should not come there because of selfish gains. As we have said, you are not only a senator of Vihiga, you are a senator in the Republic of Kenya. So no one should come into it with the intention of making you their slave when you reach that point.
Yes, absolutely.
And if anyone wants to do that, how are you going to solve that problem, Mahesh?
They are still everybody is still a friend.
Yes.
We talk about gather everybody and leave no man aside. Leave no man behind. That principle helps me to work with everybody because we are all Kenyans. I just want to nivile tu nitakwambia, by the way, it's more or less like when I go to the campaigns. I have never put up a campaign kama give me this so that I don't do campaigns of tokenism as such, because I believe it is not sustainable, especially for young people. It becomes quite questionable when we are extending tokenism everywhere. And for that reason, it is also the same way I am real with my voters. Whenever I go to Shamahoho, then naambia Mweshi tupange leo, naambia maze leo siko na kitu, lakini ile siku nitapata nikiwa in a position ya kujenga, mimi sina shida, mimi si mchoyo. Kuna tofauti ya kati ya mtu mchoyo na mtu mwenye hana lakini ako willing to share. So that is also the reason that when I come across this person with perhaps selfish interest or selfish related interest, it is my responsibility to make them understand that this politics, or rather leadership of selfish interest, has affected and has derailed our growth from 1963. And they say when you do the same thing and keep doing the same thing and expect different results, then you are compared to a fool. Yeah, you are compared to a fool, that it is only a fool who keeps doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So because we don't want to fit into that category of people who are unwise, I want us to try out something else. We have tried politics of tokenism. It has not worked for 60 years. We have tried politics of selfish interest, that we are voting for this and this and this. It has not worked. Let us now try politics of people-centered. Politics that is people-centered, sponsored from the people, sponsored by the people, and for the people. Yes.
And that is one of the things that I remember before we even started it, and as we were winding up, we talked about why are we having people who are already there now trying to come. It's a little bit, they're stooping low. And it's not even a matter of them stooping low, it's a matter of what didn't they do when they were there in the bigger picture? What makes people think that this is the right time for them to do it now in this smaller city? Because if you are there in the gubernatorial position, now you want to do the senatorial position, I am 100% sure as we finish up with you, as we end up, you are going to be going for the, we call them ward reps?
Yes.
Why didn't you do the changes that you wanted to do there when you are at the top? Now you feel like you want to do them now. And for me, I feel like this is a very good move that we are trying to do. This is a move that we want young people have been talking about. They want to do changes. Everywhere you go, young people are talking about we want to do changes. But then again, I feel like young people need to understand that we are competing against people who have already established themselves. And fact be told, the only way you can remove these people who, let me call them the old fellas, is with money. And that is where we have the 100 strong involved. If you really want to do the change that you want to do, if you want to do the change in Vihiga, if you want to do, you have to look for somebody who is ready to come from you and work with you. And that is the slogan you have said that you want to work with. So for me, the tokenism aspect is what I am really scared of. It really makes our young people forget what they want. Right now everybody is talking about mi ni Gen Z, mi nitataka mabadiliko, nitataka ni. Lakini ukiambia huyo mtu unataka hii mabadiliko, si tusimame na huyu mtu ndio atuletee hiyo mabadiliko, watu wengi wanakuwa hawaezi, because anaenda kupatiwa pesa pale, anaenda kupatiwa nini. So we need to find a way as young people to really work, and this is one of the ideas that I'm really in support with. The one that they are the ones that, so if anyone is going to support you in this kind of need, is going to be the one to audit you from there. Unlike ule mwingine mwenye anajileta na pesa yake anakulipa. So unapata mtu anakupatia pesa, huyo mtu utamuuliza, you will never ask
Yes.
If I give you money, you will. Why are you asking me now?
Yes.
You have to wait for 5 years to ask me any question. But for this, we have to work and make sure that it works, because it's now politics for the people and by the people
and for the people.
Exactly.
And now to answer the question that you started with, that why do we also have to on recycling leaders, if I can call it that way? I want to say this, and with a lot of humility.
Yes.
Leadership, from my perspective, is progressive and a relay. Progressive and a relay, it means leadership should grow from down upwards. When you get to your apex, let us not find a president who now wants to work as a member of parliament after serving a term as a president. That is retrogressive. I believe leadership must be progressive.
Yes.
When you serve as an MCA, then you find yourself now serving as a member of parliament. You only get to serve up. Remember, this is a personal opinion. What I think works, so that we don't find you serving as a member of parliament. Then you go lose an election, and then next time you come and vie as an MCA. It stops the logic. It does not support the logic of leadership being progressive.
Yes, exactly.
Number 2, leadership is like a relay. It means it is not eternal. You pass the baton to. They say a good dancer knows when to leave the stage. And in that perspective of a good dancer knowing when to leave the stage, it means even as I serve for the people of Vihiga as their senator, I am giving myself, say, a maximum of 2 terms. 2 terms, because some laws, for example, they need to be followed up progressively with and attached to a certain regime, for example, that is the presidency, to be able to be executed. So I believe if I had anything meaningful to do for the people of Vihiga as a senator, within 10 years, I must make progress, and make progress as a leader in the spirit of saying leadership is progressive. So that after serving as a senator, I ask myself, in which capacity now in the line of progression should I go and serve? So that now brings in the element of leadership like a relay. You pass the baton to the next leader. Because while I'm serving as senator, I should be mentoring someone to take over. That is why we even have children. We have children so that they can take over from us. So is even in matters to do with leadership. And when we do this, let us not now pass the baton and also come and compete the children that we have also mentored in the same baton that we already passed to them. These are the things, foundational things, that I strongly believe, and remember I have said, these are personal opinions, that I think can be adopted for us to make progress, even as a country.
And because the reason as to why it's supposed to be progressive is, if you did not do it as a senator, what makes you think you can do it as an MP? If you did not do it as an MP, what makes you think you can do it as an MCA? If you did not do it as an MCA, what makes you think you can do it as a ward?
As a village elder.
So it means you are supposed, actually, if we give you the baton to do something, if you are doing it as an MCA, do it. And then we will be, we as the people, we are the ones to tell you that now, I feel like we are ready for you as our member of parliament. It's not supposed to be something that because maybe you accumulated money through some false illegal things, so you feel like now I can be able, and that is where now your slogan comes in. Not even your slogan, the 100 strong comes in, whereby let us not vote for leaders because of how big they have in their pockets and stuff. Let us now be the ones to make our leaders be there. So for me, I feel like, as I've said previously, it's a good move because it's going to be the people now to judge you. And if the people decide to do it for you, you have an obligation to do it for them.
Thank
now.
you.